Do you remember when did he ask you to get married?
I think around the time of my birthday. In fact, and then we had a streak of good luck, and Jim had come into some money through some stock.
What stock was it?
From Lockheed. And
Well, that's good. That's got to be good stock to have. Getting ready to go into a world war. Lockheed stock is probably.
And so we looked around and we bought this house, this new house over in Tujunga. So after we got married, we went directly over there and stayed over there. And I stayed there in that. And a couple of years after we got married, or I guess longer than that, because I had both Kay and Jim when Jim went into the Navy, and then I was there by myself. But I had both those little kids.
What was you don't remember when he asked you to get married?
No, I really don't. I think we just decided, or I decided, or something. No, I don't really remember. I remember very well.
So you didn't have to think when he did ask you. You didn't have to think too much about whether or not it was something you were interested in doing.
And when I got married, nobody in my family had ever met Jim. Not my mother, my father. Well, I shouldn't say nobody because Hazel did, but nobody of the rest of the family had met him. So after we were married about a short time, I'd say probably a couple months, my mother was making a trip to Utah like she did on several occasions. And then she came on out to California to meet Jim. And so that was the first time that she met him. Now, I'm not really sure what her reaction was. I don't say she disliked him, but I don't think she was totally impressed either. But anyway, then a couple of years later, we took a trip back to Nebraska. This was before we had any kids. And so a year and a half later, after we got married, we took a trip back to Nebraska, visited my folks, and spent some time there. And then we went to Missouri and visited all Jim's family there. And then we went back to California. And when Jim and my dad met, they became very good. They had a very good relationship from the day they met, and meant a lot to both of them, really. But anyway, we did make that trip. Then he went in the Navy. When he got out, we packed up, sold the house, and moved back to Nebraska.